Imagine knowing exactly where an innocent child is being held, knowing you can save them tonight, but also knowing that doing so would harm many others. This is not a question of good versus evil. This is a question of which good you are willing to give up. You are a highly intelligent detective and former militant. For weeks, your family's been searching for your niece, who has gone missing without a trace. Time is critical as your niece is insulin dependent, and without regular treatment, she will not survive for much longer. After seeing no progress from police investigations, you decide to investigate on your own and make a big promise to your brother to find his child. Using your skills and experience, you uncover the truth. Your niece has been kidnapped by a dangerous criminal gang that exploits children for illegal activities, including forced labor. She is alive, but she's being held with 5 other abducted children. After infiltrating the gang surveillance network, you learn exactly where your niece is being held and can reach her quietly tonight and quickly save her. However, the entire compound is protected by an alarm system that will go off if you save her, giving you no time to save the other children. If this alarm goes off, the gang will immediately relocate the other children and increase their security, which means finding them will be nearly impossible in the future. You have 2 options. Option 1. You can sneak in tonight and save your niece before her condition becomes fatal, but the other children will be lost permanently. Or option 2. You can contact your military connections and plan a coordinated rescue that could save all the children, but this will take time and your niece will die from her insulin dependency before it can happen. This raises the central ethical question. Is it morally justifiable to save one identifiable life that you are directly responsible for if doing so harms many others, or should one sacrifice that life for the greater good? From a utilitarian perspective, the morally correct action is the one that produces the greatest overall good. A utilitarian would likely support waiting to rescue all the children, even though your niece dies, because saving many lives outweighs saving one. This view treats each life as having equal moral value and prioritizes total outcomes over personal relationships or emotional attachment. Deontological ethics, however, focuses on moral duty rather than outcomes. From this view, allowing your niece to die when you are directly responsible for her and have made a big promise to your brother is morally unacceptable, especially because you're using her life as a means to save others. A deontologist would argue that you have a direct duty to save her, and even if the consequences are worse overall, failing that duty is ethically wrong. Ethical egoism considers self-interest as the basis for moral decision-making. From this perspective, saving your niece prevents lifelong guilt, grief, and emotional devastation for you and your family. This framework argues that protecting one's own psychological and emotional well-being can be a morally correct motivation, making option 1 the rational choice in this view. Ethics of care emphasizes relationships and emotional responsibility. Because you are her uncle, this perspective argues that you have a stronger moral obligation to your niece than to strangers. Moral responsibility in this view is shaped by closeness rather than fair rules or the number of overall life saved. Virtue ethics asks a different question. What would a morally good person do? Saving your niece reflects virtues like loyalty, while saving the other children reflects justice and wisdom. Rather than offering a single correct answer, virtue ethics highlights how moral conflict can come from competing virtues that different people may have. This dilemma has no universally correct answer. Each ethical framework prioritizes different values and leads to a different conclusion. It really depends on what we believe matters most. Moreover, the hard part is not the decision itself, it is accepting the consequences of that decision.